Hello friends, welcome to Awdhesh Academy. Friends, often people think that all the government officers who are corrupt are having a great life, while the government officers who are honest are having a very difficult life. It is somehow projected or perceived by the common people that corruption is the easy way out. And if you are in the government, it is foolish to be honest. Nothing is true in this case. Nothing is far from reality. So today we are going to discuss a case study which actually highlights this type of perception, and we will explore the truth in this particular case. So let us go to the case study first. You are an honest and responsible civil servant. You often observe the following. There is a general perception that adhering to ethical conduct, one may face difficulties to oneself and cause problem for the family, whereas unfair practices may help to reach the career goals. Second, when the number of people adopting unfair means is large, a small minority having a penchant toward ethical means makes no difference. Third, sticking to ethical means is detrimental to the larger developmental goals. And the fourth, while one may not involve oneself in large unethical practices, but giving and accepting small gifts make the system more efficient. Now the question is like this. You have to examine the above statements with their merits and demerits. Now let us first critically analyze this particular issue. See, most people who are not in the government think that corruption is very easy and you can carry on corruption, you can keep earning money and you will not be put into any trouble. They believe that corruption is a low risk, high profit job. They ignore the fact that many government officers every year lose their jobs, go behind the bar because of corruption. And they lose practically everything, even their ill-gotten money. So this is also another reality of corruption. So let us now go to the point by point of the statement which has been raised by the case study. First, it has been claimed that it is very difficult to be honest. It says that there is a general perception that adhering to ethical conduct, one may face difficulties to oneself and cause problem for the family, whereas unfair practices may help to reach the career goals. This is a false perception that honest people suffer and the corrupt people enjoy their life. Absolutely a false perception. Corruption may give you money, but it can never give you the respect, honor and peace of mind. When you are making money through corruption, you can't even enjoy that money. You can't even use that money because you are always scared of using that money. At the same time, every time you take money, there is a possibility of you getting caught in the bribery case, arrested and going behind the bar. Even when you are not caught, the tension is always there on your head. And every year, thousands of government officers are arrested under the Prevention of Corruption Act. They lose all their social prestige, their properties are attached, and they lose all their ill-gotten money also. And not only that, many government officers lose their jobs, promotions, and even the retirement benefits like pension because of corruption. So the full fact is that corruption is not an easy path. And it is not that the family enjoys when you are a corrupt officer, because they suffer also. They suffer the punishment for you being arrested by the CBI or like that. So it is not an easy path. This is what is important for us to know. The second, a few honest people cannot make a difference. Now the question says, when a number of people adopting unfair means is large, a small minority having penchant toward ethical means make no difference. This is another fallacious argument. See, if the large number of people doing a wrong act cannot become a right act. A wrong will remain wrong even if majority of the people are doing it. Plus, a very, very important thing is that honesty is valued more when there are more corrupt people. If everybody in the organization is honest, what is the value of honesty in that organization? But if majority of the people are corrupt in an organization, an honest person stands apart. And honest people do make a difference. In fact, you have seen many top IAS officers, IPS officers, ministers, even chief ministers, arrested, put behind the bar, punished by the court. How it has happened? It has started only with a few honest government officers. So a small effort by an honest officer can actually put into trouble even the greatest and the mightiest government officer or the politician. So please don't think that an honest officer do not make a difference. He does make a difference, and he does make a tremendous difference in the system. The third, honesty and development. It is said that sticking to ethical means is detrimental to the larger developmental goal. Now, this is also a false argument, because corruption cannot take either individual or country too far. If you look at the list of the countries which are the most honest countries in the world, they are also the most developed countries in the world. The richest countries are those which are also the most honest countries, and the poorest countries are those which are most corrupt countries. So unless you make your society honest, you cannot become a developed country. In the same way, as an individual also, if you see, the people who cheat in the examination are generally not the topper of the board. On the top positions, you will find the honest people there. In a society also, you cannot survive for long if you are doing illegal, immoral and corrupt acts. So honesty is still the best policy, because in the long term it is beneficial, even though corruption may give you short-term benefits. The fourth point is small corruption is okay. It is said that while one may not involve oneself in a large unethical practices, but giving and accepting small gifts make a system more efficient. See, you may be aware that a government has a policy regarding the gift. It is there in the conduct rule. A small nominal gift on a few occasions does not violate the policy, because it does not force you to do anything illegal. Somebody giving a box of sweet on Diwali may not, affect your moral or conscience in a way that you have to force to do something illegal to them. It's customary thing. But if you are taking a gift in lieu of doing a work for improving the efficiency, it is illegal in the eyes of the law. You have to understand that every person starts corruption with a very small level, and then only he graduates to a larger level and finally conduct something very big which creates an scam. Corruption is a criminal offense. It does not make a difference whether you take 1 rupee bribe or take 1 crore rupees of bribe. Punishment for both are same. And if we start giving and taking gifts, if that practice starts, then what happens? That if somebody does not give you gift, you will not treat him fairly, because you start expecting gift from them, and so gradually you will become a corrupt person. So corruption spoils the system, make it inefficient rather than making it more efficient. So this is a misconception that corruption may temporarily give you benefit in the sense that it can motivate the people, but in the long term, the corruption spoils the system, because nobody wants to work unless they are paid corrupted money. And the citizens or the users don't want to pay that corrupted money, and therefore the system becomes more inefficient due to corruption in the long run. So friends, today we have learned about the different type of misconceptions which are there. Corruptions may provide some instant gratification, some instant benefit, but it actually corrupts your soul and gives you tremendous problem, pain, suffering in the long run. And so it cannot be advised to any person, any civil servant, that he should follow the corrupt means. So please practice this type of questions in the practice Q sessions in order to write better answers in your civil services examination. Thank you very much for watching this video lesson.